Tonight on Grilling with the Guru, it is grilled ribeye Poboy.
Woo, bring it on, baby.
Grilled corn relish.
That's
a little
right.
Citrus in there.
That's right.
We're going to have a little slaw to go on top. Look, you
Jacked up slaw.
You don't want to miss this
No,
one.
this is going to be good.
Tell them when Grilling with the Guru starts.
Right now.
Get down, get him in, get him in.
They flared. Look, they saw your head, man. We need to put some camouflage up there. Hey, guys, welcome back to Grilling with the Guru.
You almost had him in. You almost had him in.
I know, almost had him in. Look, they're coming in. Look, I want to thank Phil and Cy Robertson up there at Duck Commander.
In Monroe?
Up in Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah, we're going to a national trade show to, reveal all the new products and the old products. And we called them up, and they gave us some autograph, Phil and Cy Robertson, autographed duck calls, so that when we sell a good size order or sign up a distributor,
you get a little leg now.
Get a little line job. Yeah, right. So we want to thank them for that.
That's a nice little gift.
And man, we're going to be talking about what we're grilling tonight on the show.
Okay, so Keith and I say, well, you know what? We've been doing a whole lot in these shows. We kind of want to pare it down and concentrate on a few things. So let's do one thing.
Yeah,
can't do one. When we have that, we got to have this. And then that and this. It does typical Cajuns, okay?
Typical.
It's going to snowball.
That's right.
Tonight we're doing, this was your idea. You said, how about some ribeye? We do steak.
In the first season, we had, I can't remember the gentleman's name. Maybe Matt can remember, but it was the guy who's the general manager. Used to be a player for the Ice Gators.
Yes.
And he's from Canada. You remember who was that? Remember that, Matt? Don't know.
Me neither.
So anyway, real nice guy. But up in Canada, they actually do a sandwich called the ribeye sandwich.
Right.
And that's what we did on the show. But we left the whole ribeye.
The whole ribeye.
On a bun. Voila.
Yep.
But now I said, look, we're going to slice it up.
Yeah.
We're going to cook it.
Yeah.
Whole.
Yeah.
And then we're going to slice it really thin slices. And we're going to do this jacked up slaw.
Right.
With all kind of nice little
Use that to dress it.
That's
we got some of our famous garlic aioli.
Yeah, some homemade mayonnaise.
We have those beautiful, we can't stop eating them little cherry, little grape tomatoes.
They're not red nowadays, guys. Right now, this time of the year, they kind of like this yellow-orange.
They're orange.
Yeah.
So we're gonna caramelize some onions. We're gonna grill this corn, and this is a dish that I came up with at the house. Grill some corn, shave it off the cob, and when it's hot, you mix in some cut cherry tomatoes, some parsley, some finely chopped red onion, and you just let it steep a little bit, and then finish it with some citrus. And
you said your family tore that up.
It's a great side dish. It really is.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Corn's
pretty. It's a very inexpensive.
Very inexpensive, and fresh corn or even frozen corn is of such good quality. You can do this year round.
But you don't want to do like the little can of corn and the niblets in the can. That'd be kind of hard.
No, not only that, but no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and throw it to break.
Okay.
We're gonna get some of this food on the grill, and y'all don't go nowhere. Go get your little toddy, a little drink, and
come back.
We're gonna come back.
And it's gonna be time to cook.
Yeah, hello.
See you in a bit.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Now, Kurt.
Hey.
I don't want to assume that everybody who's watching this right now has seen like all 7 seasons and episodes of Grilling with the Guru.
But you should have.
So, let's go back to talk about some basic principles.
Okay.
So, what they may or may not know, we're not cooking in a kitchen where we're cooking on a stove.
No.
We're cooking on a Cajun Pro.
That's right.
Which, if you don't have a Cajun Pro, it's okay. We'll sell you one.
Open fire cooking.
That's right. But I mean, you can cook on a kettle pit. You can cook on any kind.
It doesn't
even
matter.
a gas grill. So we're going to talk about fuel. The fuel that we're using, we don't use charcoal like conventional charcoal. We promote lump char wood, which is all natural oak, pecan, and hickory. And
that's some bacon, by the way.
That is some bacon.
That's some grilled bacon, by the way.
B-A-C-K-O-N.
I hear there's a performer somewhere that spells it that way.
That's okay. So anyway, and then the temperature that we generally cooking at, most of our segments are baking. So when you bake a pie or bake a cake in the oven, you're baking that, or baking chicken, you're baking about 350. So we're at about 350, give or take. And that's what we want. Now, when we throw them beautiful ribeyes on there, we're gonna blister them. Okay, we're gonna get it up to, what you call that, ay, ay, ay?
We're gonna call, yeah, it's gonna say, ow, ow.
And with the Cajun Pro, the great thing about it is that you have a lot of control over your fire. It's not in a fixed position.
That may be the single greatest feature of this grill. And
that and the air control.
Speaking of that, we want to thank Cajun Grill for sponsoring this episode of Grilling with the Guru, and we also want to thank Gilroy's Greatest Foods, makers of Louisiana Love, including our brand new Love Potion number 7. That is a shameless plug. That's what it's known as in business. So anyway, getting back to this,
let's get to the food.
The single greatest feature of this is that adjustable cold tray.
Right.
Because it gives you temperature control like you cannot, between that and the venting. And just a note, if you start reading the Cajun Grill blog, I'm going to be talking about some technical terms, some technical ways the grill that makes your grilling come out better, using air control, how it works, how it affects your cooking, and all the rest of that stuff. But that's what makes this so versatile. Okay, you could bring it right up and kiss those steaks. You could drop it way down, pulled pork, smoked brisket territory. Indirect.
250.
Yeah. 225.
That's right.
If you're not careful, you'll do what we just did and kill a fire.
That's right.
So we're gonna cover this up a little bit because it's kind of getting a.
Well, before you do that, I'm gonna get the skillet hot. We're gonna put this skillet on there. This is for the caramelized onions that we're gonna be doing.
And our corn's almost done. You can see. You see, it's a beautiful brown here, but we want to let it go just a little bit longer.
Smidge more.
Just a little bit more, all the way around. So we're gonna cover this up.
Now, what was that in the back?
We're gonna get to that later.
In that little aluminum pan?
Yeah, we're going to get to that later.
It's a secret?
That's what happens when you let the kids go grocery shopping.
I know.
That's what happens.
I know. Well, you do the same thing.
I do. I was fussing at you because you only got one French bread.
That's right.
We have a strict 2 French bread policy in this kitchen.
So with the relish,
so I'm finally chopping up some red onion here. You could use white onion if you have white onion.
Right.
You could use yellow onion if you have yellow onion.
Okay.
You could use no onion if you don't like onion.
Could you use bell pepper and other like peppers?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, the first version I did this, I used jalapeno peppers, and it was apparently a very good year because
it was spicy. They had some paella on them.
Wow.
Paella comme ça.
Wow. Man, them suckers got to me. But
and pretty much exclusively we season everything with your Louisiana Love.
Yes.
But for the coleslaw,
right,
we're gonna add a couple of things. We're gonna definitely use the Love.
Yep.
But we're also gonna add some dill weed.
Yes.
Which kind of gives it a little bit of a tart flavor. Now we're gonna be using Steen's Cane's vinegar.
Cane vinegar.
Vinegar, not the syrup, the vinegar. And we're gonna spice it up a little bit with a little bit of some thyme.
Yeah. So those things together, and I know you're probably thinking, coleslaw, really? This isn't coleslaw. This is slaw. So slaw is a general term that stands for a shredded vegetable that's usually placed as a side dish or a topping for something.
Right.
So we're doing a slaw, and we're going to quickly pickle it. So we're going to put it in a pan, and we're going to just kind of blister it a little bit of water, just to get it to wilt a little. We don't want it soft.
And we're going to add a little bit of brown sugar just to give it a little
Some sweetness.
To it.
We're going to pull that off, add our vinegar, turn it over a few times, and it's going to quickly pickle.
Let it steep.
That's right. And that acid, like we always talk about balance, that acid is going to help us with the richness of these beautiful ribeyes and sandwich with that incredible
It's a very popular dressing whenever you go to like Memphis, anywhere in Tennessee, and you do a pulled pork sandwich.
Yep.
You're going to have some cabbage. So if you don't like cabbage or slaw on your sandwiches, you better tell them hold the slaw.
But let's say you don't. What's something else you could use? You could buy broccoli slaw now, which is the stalks of broccoli that they shred into like a slaw.
Really?
It's
Never
delicious.
Heard of that. What about the spiraled squash and stuff that people use for like spaghetti and stuff like that?
That would fall apart.
It would fall apart.
That would fall apart.
Poboy.
No, Poboy. Yeah.
Poboy.
But you could use, you could cut up some mirliton, matchstick, cut them up in the matchstick size.
Right.
You could use it because that is a squash, but it's very firm, as you know.
And it's going to be a little crunchy.
And it's going to be crunchy.
I think this is going to be, we never did this before like this. So I think I'm pretty excited about it. And then we got 3 awesome cheeses. We got Munster, we got smoked Gouda.
That Herman Munster.
And then what is the third one we got?
We
Baby
got
Swiss?
Provolone.
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 Hey,
yeah.
mozzarella.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Provolone.
So those three cheeses, fatty, rich, smoky, okay, with the meats, the bread. How it's not gonna be good?
It's gonna be beautiful.
How it's not gonna be good?
I can't wait to see the finished camera shot with that stuff just melting.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna eat that. Yeah.
A lot.
So what you want to do? What you want to do, Brent?
Okay, we're gonna go to a break right now, and then so we're gonna take a few things off the grill. We're gonna put a couple things on.
We got caramelized some onions. Oh yeah.
Them steaks.
The star of the show.
Their date with destiny is fast approaching.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta toast our bread too. Our wonderful French bread. We're gonna do a garlic. We're gonna do a garlic butter, just like we do on a bunch of our shows.
We're not doing a little bitty one. We're gonna do like maybe not quite half the loaf each, you and me, because we got Matt. We're gonna do about thirds.
Yeah, we'll do this.
So it's gonna be like a poor boy.
That's right. It's
not gonna be a sandwich. It's gonna be a poor boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But it's ribeye, so we just call it a rich boy.
A rich. That's right. It's not a poor boy. That's a $9.99 a pound boy. Shh, don't tell nobody.
Don't tell my brother. He's paying for this segment, bro.
He got that.
He got that.
Greg, you got that.
All right. So yeah, y'all don't go nowhere.
Hey, we will see you soon.
Soon. Hey guys, welcome back to Grilling with the Guru.
Hey,
look,
we made some progress, baby.
Well, look, we got one more segment to kind of wrap things up, and then we're going to start eating. But look, let me tell you what we did. Kurt, we threw a pot on the grill, right? That's beautiful steaks. Yabba-dabba-do. So we threw a pot on the grill. We had about a quarter of a cup, not quite a quarter of a cup of just regular oil. We use what? Olive oil?
Olive oil.
We use olive oil. You can use vegetable oil as a liquid. And then we added about, what, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar?
About a half a cup.
About a half a cup of brown sugar, and then we just kind of melted the sugar, kind of made like a little molassesy type of dressing, and then he added in the cabbage, the slaw, and we kind of wilted it a little bit.
Yep.
And it married up really good.
Oh
the flavor, and it still got some crunch. I mean, it softened it a little bit. So I wanted it kind of a little bit more crunchy, so we added in just a little bit of raw cabbage on top of that.
Which is a good move because it's still hot.
Oh, yeah.
So just a little note, whenever the cabbage starts to wilt, it's going to give up its water.
Oh, yeah.
So just whenever you're scooping it out, leave the water in the pan. You don't need that anymore.
No, yeah. You want to drain it, basically.
So now you're going to really show it some love.
Yeah, so we're going to take this ground thyme, guys, and we're just going to dust it. We're not going to put a lot. I asked Kurt, I mean, would you call that like a half of a teaspoon? He said, nah, we don't know. We're just going to lightly dust it.
There we go, like that. That's going to be about a quarter teaspoon.
Because it's very strong. And then we got some dill weed. And we're just going to give it a little bit of bite with that.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to add this beautiful.
That smells good. Oh, my God, it smells good.
Steen's Canes, right there in Abbeville, Louisiana, y'all. Shout out to Abbeville.
Yep.
And we're just going to drizzle this over that.
And that's going to pickle it for us a little bit.
And we're going to stir that around.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to add a little bit of some Louisiana love.
Yeah, we got to put some love.
Got to put some love on it.
Ain't no love like Louisiana love.
Oh, yeah. Little love. A little bit more love.
All right. Oh. And then we got our bacon.
And we're gonna basically crumble the bacon into the concoction.
Did y'all see that?
Oh, look,
did
that
y'all
is
happen
the
to pick up on that? Did that catch your eye?
Oh yeah. I ain't got my referee outfit on. I saw everything.
Oh yeah, no. If it was last week, you wouldn't have saw nothing.
So we're just gonna take this beautiful bacon, guys, and we're just gonna crumble it up. Not too small pieces, not too big of pieces. A little too big. And then we're just going to crumple that up, not too much. And then we're just going to stir that up. We're going to taste it just to make sure it's right. And Kurt's got them beautiful ribeyes over there. We got the onions about there. I think they're there.
Fantastic.
They smell caramelized.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I want you to taste that, see what you think.
I think it's going to be delicious. Look, yeah, I'm using my fingers. I washed them.
That's right.
Oh, man.
C'est bon?
The bacon. That's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
That is delicious.
Oh, man!
What a great side dish.
You could eat just that, you know.
All right. Oh no, that Poboy is gonna be good, yeah.
But it has a little bit of sweet from the sugar.
Right.
It's got that little bite from the vinegar.
You got smokiness from the bacon, and then you have some herb in there, and then some general.
But it's not a heavy herb. It hits you on the back end. You don't even taste it on the front end. That's going to be perfect on these ribeye sandwiches.
All right, guys, one more segment, and then it's a la manger. Well, no, the next segment is a la manger.
Oh, yeah, we're going to clean this out.
That's right. And when y'all come back,
big bites. Poboys.
Come back and see.
Y'all come back.
Welcome back to Grilling with the Guru, guys.
Let me hit some applause out there.
Hey, that's Keith. I'm Kurt. This is cooking right here,
We are
baby.
cooking. Look at that
right
beautiful
Look how
thing.
beautiful this is. So, we took most of the corn off the cob, saved a couple for you, just to kind of show you how we do it.
Let me move that out the way.
It's real difficult, guys. Now look, whatever you do, like we just did, when you take it, first take it off, you ow,
Oh,
ow,
yeah.
ow. So
Paper
just
towel or oven mitt.
let it sit a second. So you just want to take your knife and go straight along the cob. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this, okay? You don't want to cut too much. Well, the cob won't let you cut too much into it. But just straight down, and you can see the steam that's coming off of it. That's exactly what you want. That is what helps to kind of par cook that beautiful purple onion.
Exactly.
And then you're doing some nice parsley that's gonna get steamed.
Fresh parsley,
We're
yep.
gonna roll in. We're gonna have those nice little grape tomatoes. This is a really, really good dish. You're gonna make this a lot, I promise. And it's also versatile. If you wanted a different flavor set, you could go with you could put some jalapeno peppers in there with some cilantro.
Oh, yeah.
And give it kind of a Latin flair,
Spanish,
you know.
yeah.
So.
Well, and I know when we used to make homemade makshu with my grandmother, we'd ball the corn. And parboil it just lightly. They'd cut it and then they'd milk it. They'd take their knives and they'd milk all that.
Yeah.
We did a little bit of that.
Well, and so here's the difference. We were using some frozen corn because corn's out of season right now.
Right.
When you freeze corn, it doesn't give up the milk.
It doesn't give up.
It does not give up the milk, okay?
Right.
So whenever it's fresh, it's still in the cob.
Right.
So whenever you cut it off, you scrape, because that's where the goodness
That's where the love is.
That's where the love is.
Now, when we kind of tasted some of the grimons on the table, I made the comment that the sugar's already starting to caramelize.
And that's what you want.
In the corn.
Yep, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
So we put a little extra love, a little Louisiana love, extra love. We're gonna put some parsley. I'm gonna split some tomatoes. We're gonna squeeze in some citrus, and then all we're gonna do is just turn it over.
That's right.
Just turn it over.
How much citrus we want? Half and half?
Yeah, half and half. One of each, a half of each, should I say?
Yeah.
That'd be just fine. And look, this dish presents so well.
And it smells pretty incredible
It
too.
really does. They couldn't smell it, but when you drop that fresh parsley on that corn, the steam that came up, oh my God, that was good.
And them little tomatoes are delicious.
Yep, and that acid is going to be very welcome in this dish. Yeah, they really are. So
them steaks are like
they begging.
Oh
They
yeah,
begging.
but they're being patient. They're being nice.
I'll tell you what though. Go ahead, put the rest of that parsley if you
want
don't
to do
mind.
all of it?
Yep. And then you can show them steaks who's boss.
You ready to play with that?
Go ahead.
Now, okay, so
They were talking sass to me
Oh, they
earlier.
were.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Now,
yeah.
what else we got on here? We got another little pan over there with some butter. We're gonna basically steep the garlic. We're gonna make some garlic.
We're gonna make some garlic butter to toast our bread with.
And then right here.
You are caramelizing onions. Now caramelize. Caramelize is not saute.
Yeah.
Take your time. Medium heat.
Stir frequently.
Stir frequently. Once they give up their water,
They're gonna start turning.
because all that's left is sugar.
Sugar.
And they're gonna start to turn, and that's when
Oh,
you watch them
baby.
close and look. You wanna get them a dark mahogany color,
sugar,
not burnt.
sugar,
Sugar, like the Archies.
That's right. You
So-
are my candy. Now, okay, we gotta let. They're seeing that over there in the middle of the grill. Kurt, we gotta let them in on what's going on.
Tell them
bro.
what's happening, baby.
Okay, so check this out, guys. I'm grocery shopping, getting all the essential, agreed upon ingredients beforehand, and I said, man, we just like the dessert, and we've never really done a lot of desserts on the grill. Now, this isn't homemade. We didn't prepare this in the kitchen, guys, but
No, but that's kind of the point.
yeah, like frozen pizza, excellent on a charcoal grill. I mean, probably some of the best pizza you're gonna eat.
So the idea is pick something up, and when you have a grill of this size, you can cook everything. Everything. It's
Appetizer, entree, dessert,
all on one grill.
everything.
So Yeah, go ahead. Get the cobbler. Get the frozen cobbler if you don't want to make it yourself. Pecan pie, whatever.
Pecan pie.
But they ain't no good pecan pie.
So that's what that is. That's some blackberry cobbler.
Look out.
Watch out.
So look, so we're gonna just take this and turn it over ever so slowly because our bowl is full.
You know, we're gonna have to like sample that to make sure you don't have you got enough seasoning in there. Right?
I couldn't agree more.
So the bacon we already took off. It tastes like crackling, guys.
Yes.
Look how beautiful that is. But what we're using this is in the slaw, just to give it a little bit more texture and salt and flavor.
So yeah, and then you're gonna reinforce the smoky flavor that you have. Look how beautiful this is.
That is gorgeous. I gotta admit.
This is beautiful. If I'm a betting man, and I am, I'm thinking it's gonna need a little salt on the backside, but hey, we're gonna figure that out here directly.
Well, I'm gonna throw the garlic in here to
Go ahead, baby.
Get the bread on.
Yep.
Because we got 2 segments, and we're gonna be plating up.
Well, we got one more cooking segment.
One more cooking segment.
Then we got our favorite segment, which is the à la manger segment.
Let's eat.
Let's eat it, baby. So look, y'all hang around. We got more cooking. Let me tell you something about them steaks. Y'all going down, baby. Y'all going down. You ain't got nothing left, do you? You can't put up a fight.
Oh, no.
That's some Goodell steaks.
I hear them mooing. They're crying over there, man.
So, yeah, y'all come back and see us. Welcome back home.
Look at this! Oh, boy! Rich boy!
Ooh! Look at this thing, man.
We got some blackberry cobbler we're going to tie into that.
So, look.
The only thing we hadn't dressed it out with.
Without further ado.
Now, we had some extra bacons that weren't in the slaw.
So, we just,
we don't waste nothing around here.
Why would you want to let that hang around?
Put that on top of that.
So, our beautiful caramelized onions to finish it off. We have our cabbage slaw. We dressed it out with our garlic aioli. This is a grilled ribeye, Poboy, with 3 cheeses. We have our wonderful corn relish.
Unbelievable.
So look, you're gonna have to help me. You're gonna have to help me. Grab a side. Grab a side.
Ready?
And do it. Hey,
oh, look at
this.
That. Shot, baby.
Oh, get after it.
Now,
what I would do normally is I would put it back on the grill like this just to get that cheese soft.
Yeah.
But we don't have time to do that right now. We wanted to show you this. Comme ça.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that sandwich.
Look at that thing. Dagwood. Where you at, Dagwood?
Whoo, it's gonna be good in the morning.
He's cutting.
Huh?
Son. Oh my.
Ribeye. Now tell them how we cooked the ribeyes. What doneness we did that?
Medium rare.
Medium rare.
Perfect medium rare.
You can see the pink in them and everything.
It's beautiful.
All right, here we go.
Gotta do the haunch. Isn't that delicious? It's delicious. That's awesome. Ain't no Poboy like this anywhere in Lafayette or anywhere else for that matter.
The cabbage.
Oh, the cabbage is awesome.
The cabbage, you can taste that right at the beginning.
It's fantastic. We're out of time. We want to thank you for joining us this episode of Grilling with the Guru. We want to thank Cajun Grill, and we want to thank Gilbert's Greatest Food for sponsoring. Okay, going after the cobbler.
You gotta eat a little sweet, bro.
That's right. That's right. Hey, we want you to join us again. We have more incredible stuff to show you. This is number 2 of season 7. I'm taking a bite.
We need to do a dessert on every show.
Huh? Throw it down.
Guys.
We will see you next time. You got to do this.
Try that.